Where are we going?
Going to McCaffrey's apartment.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna need him. Let's run him over.
Just forget it. Later on.
Oh, look, checkerboard sidewalk.
Gastro.
Very bad music to play during these kind of things.
Alright, so we're gonna head over to McCaffrey's apartment real quick, see what he has under that sleeve. Under his ascot.
And that.
Really?
Taxi. Taxi. Blue car. That was Aqua, actually.
I didn't mean for that to happen.
Oh!
Elliot.
Look at that house.
What we don't know is that Elliot doesn't actually have brakes installed. He has to run into everything to stop.
Good heavens. First prize.
There it is again.
I got a feeling that's going to play a hand in all this.
Oh no. There it is again.
General rule of thumb is anything that you see that's played during the intro is going to come into the plot later on.
Like that? Again?
Oh, yeah.
Like Heavy Rain, actually.
Yeah.
Except for the
Blah!
Except for the black girl. She was never in the game.
You're right. Red cars.
Dude. Elliot, really?
Riding on cars.
That was an accident.
I got a feeling Elliot's one of those perfect drivers during a game of bumper car stuff.
The one place where the laws of the streets don't apply.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't want to kill anybody. Wally's Meats.
That sounds wrong. Apartment 6.
McCaffrey's in apartment 6.
Let's go. Go ransack his apartment.
Okay.
How many outfits do you have, Elliot?
Let's actually check.
You have
Wait,
5?
the Sword of Justice, the Outsider, Golden Boy.
These actually affect attributes, don't they?
Get yourself 2 suits.
Hidden ones do.
Take an extra dose of damage and stay standing. That's the Hawkshaw.
Best one while rubbing shoulders with movie stars. Okay.
Let's actually put this on.
Which really looks like you just took off your jacket.
Yeah, it's really all it is.
536 is over here. Dang. Wait. Look at that painting. Wait, is that a noose?
Elliot, your priorities are all over the place.
Yeah, right.
Phelps really does have ADHD.
Plus is like, but what is the painting saying to me?
What is this?
Oh, it's another half.
The bottom half of the letter.
Word from the letter we found beside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
I keep hearing the piano.
Rusty, there's music in my head.
You can also go to the options and set visual cues when you see a clue. Another tire iron.
From Rollins Bowling.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
And there's also a bloody shirt.
Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD.
You don't see much chokehold.
You know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you going to give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Did he seriously just ask that?
Drunk and in command
Yes.
of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
A cop in the newspapers.
In what sense? Good cop or homicidal maniac on the road?
Maybe both. Oh, great, he's Mike Tyson. He likes pigeons.
All
Grosvenor McCaffrey!
You're under arrest for assault with a pigeon.
Go, my pigeon! Attack!
This is my favorite chase music.
Biological warfare, technically, because pigeons are like rats with wings.
To let 'em bite your coal.
Birds bite.
I would say they'll let 'em peck you.
No, that has to be a crow then.
Pigeons have beaks.
Yeah.
They can peck you.
Well, when Elliot said, no, it's Raven, right? Cole Phelps, never more than the line of duty. Bitch, move, LAPD.
You're wearing a jacket with a dress. It's unethical.
Unethical.
Elliot, your crime reports would be a fucking travesty to read.
We're almost there.
Seriously, dude, can you imagine Elliot's
Can't you fire a warning shot?
Johnny,
No, I can't.
Elliot, can you imagine Elliot's case reports? They'd probably read like a game of Mad Libs.
McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn
Looks like you missed.
Summers.
And he's glitching out.
Sorry about that. You're under arrest.
We need to get downtown and wrap this
All right,
thing up.
now we go to Central.
High school. Interrogate him.
Tyranny set him up. Don't think that asshole Jameson did that, do you? Now, whoever did it, what's that Dahlia for?
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't?
Jesus, Phelps!
Then into that conversation. I know you did it. Jesus, Phelps!
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the job?
Blah.
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand. Slow and steady, come on!
Call me a turtle?
Turtle.
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then
Yeah, right.
we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
Now this puzzle, is it a jigsaw puzzle? Or is it one of those over 1,000 piece puzzles?
No, it's one of those truth and lie guys kind of things.
Whee!
Yeah.
And we're here.
Pulls us at the police station.
They're trying to comprehend on where to go.
I was like,
Merry Christmas, Natalie.
Hey, look, a lineup.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, Jim? It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration. All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them.
Does he have a bias this time?
Don't fail me, young friend.
he's always got a bias.
Let's go to Tiernan first. See what he has to say.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Total doubt.
Lies.
Doubt or lie?
Lie.
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
Somebody has seen last scene.
Last scene.
Oh. Victim last scene.
McCaffrey gave you up, Tiernan. He says he saw you go into your hotel with Evelyn.
I met Evelyn at the public library. We would read for a while and then go for a drink. Last night, we went back to my hotel room and had some more to drink. I must have passed out. I woke up and she was gone.
What time was this?
Around midnight, maybe later?
And there's no one who can confirm this.
No, there isn't. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying
It
Evelyn
reminds me of
stole
one of those kids from the Wonder Years.
She wanted something of his.
Doubt it.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute.
Kevin?
But
Not Kevin.
I'm not so sure.
Wayne. What was that kid's name? A Ward?
In what?
Wonder Years.
In Wonder Years?
Yeah.
His brother? Or was it his
The brother's friend.
I know who you're talking about, but I
I think
can't,
that
the name
his
doesn't-
nickname was Wart or something.
I don't remember the name.
You
but
and
I know who
Evelyn
you're
were
talking
drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
You just told us, so we know you're lying.
You're lying, Tiernan. You'd been fighting with her. You fought, and you...
I'm not lying. She got up and left. That was it.
She left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. But she would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, McCaffrey was a hero, McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have. I kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
We use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
We're not done here yet, actually.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
All right, let's talk to McCaffrey. Maybe McCaffrey has some things to say.
Apparently, there's a third ring.
A third ring.
The two rings we found at the pawn shop has nothing to do with this ring that she's missing.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
You liar!
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
His alibi, right? It's a torn letter.
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter?
What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
Ooh, I'd like to punch this fucker in the head.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
Yes. Lie.
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable. Okay, I'll level with you. Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
Okay.
Now we gotta go back to Tiernan.
Yeah, we're still not done.
Now we gotta go back and forth, back and forth.
Back and forth.
We only got one more question with
And we
Tiernan.
close the door.
Yes.
Cole Phelps, ghost.
But first, we use a
Operator,
telephone.
give me R&I.
Operator, give me the location of
Putting you
Tina.
through now.
Just 1 second. Phelps, badge 1247.
1247.
Nailed the son.
How can I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
It's in his apartment.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks for your help.
That's gonna be something.
Let's go pay Tiernan another visit.
Yeah. We only got one more question with
Why are
Tiernan.
we just now getting criminal records on it?
Well, haven't we done it before?
That's the first time we ever called somebody for a criminal record.
Oh.
You spoken to McCaffrey? I can go. It's all been cleared up.
Not quite. We have one more question we need to ask, James. Then I think we will be done.
Sure. Go ahead.
So Evelyn passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
I woke up in the morning, very hungover. I thought Evelyn would have come back.
I know you're lying, James. You went out looking for her. Tell me what really happened.
I don't know what you're talking about. How can you say I wasn't in that hotel room?
He's shaking. You can tell. It's
McCaffrey's accusation.
You wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's time to tell me what really happened.
McCaffrey woke me up the next morning, and he showed me the lug wrench and the letter and the box, and he said I came in with him last night. He said that I killed Evelyn, and that it was all over the radio, and that he would protect me. And I don't know, Detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. And I was angry with her. Really angry. I could have done it. Was it me?
Yeah. So one last thing to do. And that's a McCaffrey.
Wait here.
John, who do you think did it?
It's really
up in the air.
Yeah, because
especially because we got a he said she said thing.
Pretty much.
My thing is, I think McCaffrey killed her, and he's pretty much manipulating this kid into thinking he did it
because he was wasted.
Right.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
You'd be surprised, man.
This guy's a fucking moron, dude.
Yeah, he
I have
is.
a criminal record, dipshit.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore! She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have.
You beat her because she stole from you, because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Charging him.
Ooh.
Jackpot. You're charging him.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury.
You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot at the prison graveyard.
I fucked up.
So, lying to the police about me having a criminal record is bad?
Yeah, who knew?
Christ, Elliot, look at all that vehicle damage, man.
2.
You know what? If Elliot didn't get any damage, it would have been a 5-star case.
Well, we only have one more case on this
desk. All the
desk.
clues and you interrogate everybody perfectly.
We only have.
But you can't drive for shit.
At the bowl for pedestrians.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead. First platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Can we rally with the first and try for the Nambus?
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Nambus and infilade.
Mate,
we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant, get back off this fucking bridge. They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions. We only have minutes. I'm in charge here, Sergeant. Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? We don't have time for this, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river. My orders are to reconnoiter the... I think that point is now moot. You have 10 men left. My orders are to save what's left. Move out!
Suck on that, hero boy.
He's got to learn that he's not always right.